fishing expedition tonight, the Democrats, what is this going to do for any remnants of bipartisanship on either your committee or the oversight?
Well, our job here is to get the facts. We're the legislative branch of government, and we will do just that. As it relates to the court filing yesterday, I'll just refer you to the House General Counsel for those questions. Yes, sir.
Is your involvement in this consistent with you stepping back from Russia-related investigations?
Yeah, so that, I can present to you guys the facts, and it's up to you guys to report the facts. I would just refer you back to the statement that I made originally, and if you like more information on that, I'll be glad to sit down with you. No, this is being driven. I have not talked to anyone at the White House about this. I don't know if Peter or Ron have, but this is basically based off of our conversations with informants over the last several months.
You feel this is separate from the Russia investigation that's going on?
Well, the current Russia investigation is about the election. This is more about uranium and whether or not government actually functioned properly or not. So, currently you have people out there saying they didn't know, which that raises a whole set of questions, because if CFIUS didn't know, but you have Secretary Geithner sending a letter saying that he knew, acknowledging Mr. King's letter, I think it raises a whole lot of questions. Look, it's possible maybe there was no FBI or DOJ investigation going on. That's possible. We're not going to jump to any conclusions, but we're going to try to get the facts.
You feel you can step aside from one Russia probe, this is a separate probe. You don't have to step aside.
Well, first of all, if you like I said, I'll be glad to sit down with you. I would refer you back to the statement that I originally sent out as my relationship with the Russia investigation. Like I said, I can give you the facts, and you guys can write what you write, but sometimes if you write opinion, that's not based on fact. That's not what I said at the time, and I would prefer if you guys stop referring to that, but I can't control what you guys write, nor am I going to try. One more question. Yes, sir. Yeah, well, it's all because of new information's come to light. What we didn't know, and we still don't know, was there actually an open FBI investigation or not back in 2010, and that's what we're aiming to find out. Mr. King?
Yeah. Let me just say on this is totally separate from the election issue. This has nothing to do with the 2016 election. This goes back to dealings that went on in 2010, 2011, and 2012, going back to that time. Has nothing to do with the Russian election. The purpose of my letter at the time is based on policy grounds. We had no idea or knowledge of any investigation going on. We were questioning the policy of why 20% of the U.S.'s uranium supplies be given to the Russians, a Russian-owned company. So we were not even considering any type of criminal activity, any type of investigatory matter going on. This was strictly the policy issue, and Geithner got back to us saying that it was being looked into by CFIUS, of which he sits on the board. So this is really separate in the extent that we had policy questions at the time. It didn't seem to make sense to us. And now, in view of recent events, I think it's important to go ahead with this investigation.
One more question. You look like a guy that knows how to read, so I'd go back and read the statement that I said at the time. One more question. Yes, sir, back there. I don't know. We're going to have to talk to the executive branch at some point in order to get information from DOJ and FBI. So, if appropriate, yeah. Final question. Well, at this time, it's a little premature. Let us first determine whether or not there was an open or DOJ, and then we'll get back to you with more information. Thanks, guys. We got work to do. See ya.